Okay, so me and Philip got bored again after making the initial video on the same day. We have decided to make another video, so here again we are at Marshall University, sitting down, doing stupid stuff. So, today, this is the same day as before, we're going to talk about relationships and women, and how some things guys do are just because we're guys and we can't help it. Like, we're going to start off with jealousy. Jealousy is always a big issue, because women have the inherent nature to be like, I think he's going to break up with me. See, in relationships, if you have 100% trust, there's not an initial problem. If you don't care what each other do and you don't try to control the other one, there should be no problems. But, problems we run into is the look. What happens when you get to look, Philip? You look at other women. Women have boobs. Boobs have mass, which scientifically means they have a gravitational pull. The bigger the boobs, the more the pull. So it's kind of hard to avoid looking. So, what we need to tell you is, guys are gonna look.
Wear sunglasses.
That works too. But, when you're walking around with your boyfriend and you see him look at another woman, that doesn't mean he's necessarily going to cheat on you. It means that he looked at another woman and you shouldn't really think that much about it.
It's kind of like that moment when you all look at the same Louis Vuitton bag and you're like,
Think of that woman
that's
as
a
Louis
nice
Vuitton
bag. That, as sexist as that sounds, it's true. We admire people's physical qualities.
It's kind of how we're programmed.
Yeah.
Like girls get turned on when you're like, oh, I love you so much, gushy, gushy. But guys get turned on by physical things, like boobs and butts
It's
and
called
shoulders.
TNA. Look it up.
Yes. Because when a guy looks at a girl, it doesn't mean he's going to cheat on her. Not every time.
It doesn't even necessarily mean he likes what he sees. It might just be like,
Like, what?
Damn.
Damn. That couldn't be a good day. It could be a bad day. It could be like, damn, that girl has some thighs. They're like some thunder thighs. I can do some motorboating in more than one place that shouldn't be necessary.
I could be like, damn, I could make a loaf of bread in her belly button.
That's just nasty.
It is.
That's like yeast infection right there.
That's where you get them.
Yeah. Belly buttons?
Yeah.
Okay. Belly buttons come from yeast infection, or yeast infections come from belly buttons?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, back to the football. Also, when your guy goes out to the club, that doesn't mean he's going to cheat on you either. Now, if he comes back at like a certain time, you know, he's going with the dudes. It happens. And if he's trustworthy enough, you should trust him enough that he won't do anything. But if you find out he's cheated on you, then you should be worried. Because it's happened. See, me as a guy, if I was going to cheat on you, I would call you up and be like, I'm going to break up with you because I can't be faithful. That's just a nice thing to do, guys. Start doing that. Like, you're going to cheat on your girlfriend, call her, be like, I'm going to break up with you because I'm about to sleep with another woman.
But here's a novel idea. Keep it in your pants unless your girlfriend's with you.
What?
What?
Oh, you mean only with your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's a logical statement too. Me, however, I keep it in my pants all the time. Philip,
Not so much.
not so much. Philip has a problem. He's a sex addict. He's recovering like Tiger Woods.
Yes.
But back to the fact is, when it comes down to it, you gotta trust each other. Same way with guys. If your woman's going to the club, don't think she's cheating on you. Don't try to control it.
Just because she's dressing up, putting on her heels, getting her makeup did, her hair done, her nails did, don't mean she's looking for another guy.
That doesn't mean she's going to get the D.
No, it means she gonna look good with her girls. They gonna take pictures. They gonna end up on Facebook. Even though that's against club code, but that's beside the point. Don't upload pictures to Facebook or nothing like that.
Barcode does that.
It better not.
They do.
Anyway, all clubs have a no upload policy.
What's your
whether they know they have it or not, it is strict, personal.
It's like guy code. Don't
Guy
be beside
code.
that
It's
dude
club
in the
code.
urinal.
Yeah.
That's another thing. We get to that later. Peeing on the urinals.
Yeah, dude, come on, man. I'm drunk and I can still hit that shit.
You don't helicopter while you are daggone big. It's never a good idea.
And don't see you can pee into the urinal from the furthest away.
That's never a good idea either.
No.
I think I've done that once though. I was sober though. You were. Oh well. Well,
Maybe.
back to what we're saying.
What were we talking about? Oh, relationship advice.
Yeah.
All
Trust
right.
people. Just don't worry. Don't
Yes.
don't be like, are you cheating on me all the time? Because then it gets crazy and it's just weird.
And then you get the crazy ass. And it's never good.
Because you just got to be able to realize that they're going to hang out with other people. They're going to hang out with other dudes or chicks.
They're going to hang out. They have friends of the opposite gender or sex. Because sex is biological, gender is biological.
We're not philosophical here, Philip.
I'll explain later.
I know.
I'm going to make another video about that one myself.
Okay, well, back to what we were saying. Next thing is what we talked about in the last video. We said we'll talk about what not to do when we're voting. Me and Philip went to vote the other day. I didn't get to because my registration messed up. So we went to go vote and
at Central City Elementary School, which is where my particular precinct votes.
So we roll up into the voting place, blaring Pantera, just like head banging and everything.
And then we look to our left, and there's a playground full of maybe second graders.
We felt kind of bad.
Yes.
It was a bad experience. Then we also had the larger group of old people who were entering the voting registration area and looking at us like this. They must be Democrats. Which I'm not a Democrat. Philip is.
I'm not a Democrat. I just tend to lean democratically.
I hate you. Oh well, Mitt Romney, 2016. We don't. I'm a Republican. I know that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh, we should make a video about Mitt Romney later.
Mitt Romney. Romney style. But back to the fact, it's not a good idea to play.
Hey, wealthy ladies. Sorry. Anyway.
But back to the fact, it's not a good idea to roll up to vote with loud music playing, or while wearing offensive shirts, which indicate who you're going to vote for, or offensive shirts toward other nationalities or genders.
It's not a good idea.
Just be a nice person when you go vote. Don't do stupid stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, keep your voter line conversations G-rated. Not even PG. G-rated.
Me and Philip started having a conversation about women. It wasn't a good time to have that conversation because you got that stank out from the old people like, and old people, you need to loosen up, right, Philip?
Exactly, man. I mean, come on. You was our age once.
What
was y'all doing?
You was smoking that weed. As old people, or LSD. I think they did worse things.
Well, I mean, my parents were potheads back in the day.
I don't know, Philip. But back to what we were talking about here. Back to relationships for one final thing. Is when it comes down to it, you just gotta be honest. If you cheated on her, you were a dick.
Sack up.
Yeah, be a man. Like admit it immediately. It's like, I'm a dude. I feel like you're kind of hiding something from him. If you're honest about it, maybe they'll give you a second chance.
Maybe.
But don't let it happen again. It's never a good idea.
Exactly.
Also, guys never call your woman fat.
No.
Or tell them what to eat.
Does my ass look big in these jeans? No, honey. It's amazing.
Well, in my opinion, I have Asperger's syndrome, which means one thing. I'm always honest. So in my case, I could be like, do you want the Asperger's answer, or do you want my honest, opinion? Do you want like honesty, or do you want what's going to make you feel good about yourself? Because in all honesty, I'm a guy, I like a girl with a decent-sized body. It's how it is.
Oh, and all these females thinking that guys like these little twig of females are like a damn bored. No, if I was going to date a 12-year-old boy, I would date a 12-year-old boy. I want a girl with a little bit of figure.
You can go to jail for that.
That's true. But I want a girl with a little bit of figure. Makes sense. That does not mean women sit there and eat until you're 455 pounds.
That's nasty.
Yes.
There's a fine line. What happens is when a woman eats enough, her belly is no longer really toned and muscular, and she gets a little fluff. That fluff is like we like as a pillow.
Yes. And also, a lot of times that extra weight will go to T or A, which we also like. T, A. T, A. T, A. We like T and A. Alright? T and A's great. We don't like flat washboard women.
It's not that appealing. And all those girls who are bigger, understand there's a line, and you don't have to be perfectly skinny or like perfectly fit. It's not that necessary. I mean, but there is a point. I'm not going to lie. Once you get to a certain size, it gets kind of nasty. But we gotta cut it off again. We'll make another video here in about like 2 minutes because we're bored. Thanks.